Hello there, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today, I'm going to show you how to draw Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. So come on, let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back. Earlier this year, I had done a couple SpongeBob SquarePants-centric videos, and now Trevor would like to learn how to draw Squidward, so let's dive right into that. Okay, so now because Squidward is very tall, very thin, I'm going to draw in his whole body, and we're going to start right up here with the head. Now, you'll notice the size of this oval shape in relation to the rest of the paper, right? Because I want to give plenty of room to draw in his whole body. So what we're going to do, actually this oval is a little narrow, so we're going to cut into it right here. Yeah, that's the right shape right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw in our vertical axis line just like so. All right, and the horizontal axis line is usually where the eyes will rest on top of. But I think for this one, we're gonna, let's see, the eyes will be underneath this line. All right, so before we get too crazy, let's just throw in his head shape, which about halfway between this line and the end of the oval is where we're going to put those two vertical lines, just like that. And then from here, we're going to draw in. Now for him, now what I'm drawing in here is an oval for his mouth. If he's smiling, obviously we'll change the direction, but let's give him his typical sourpuss-like expression. And then from there is where the neck will go. But let's dive into that later. Let's take care of the eyes first. Okay, and like I said, it's going to be below this line. So those eyes are ovals that are going to touch each other. Okay, there's no space between the eyes. And they're going to go in just like this. Now, his nose extends below his mouth to right about here. And it is a teardrop shape that begins right where the eyes meet here. So we're going to draw that tear shape just like that. Now the mouth will go behind the nose, so you want to lightly draw this line in, okay? And then give him those, well, they're not laugh lines. He's not laughing, but you get it. And I'm just going to darken in right about to here. Going to darken in these lines here and darken in these lines here. Okay, so what do we draw now? We're not done. We're going to draw in his eyes, his expression to his eyes, and how we do this. So Squidward is fun because he's always irritable, right? He's always cranky. We're going to draw the pupils right in the center of these eyes, just like this. And now I'll put in the eyelids. So I'm going to just draw a straight line right through those pupils, just like that. And then give him some kind of a wrinkle there to his eyelids. And now one thing I like that Nickelodeon does is they will give him a little bit of extra personality. And we'll give him a little bit of a brow line right there. And then the other one, we're going to lift the brow up there like that. I'm going to give him a little bit of texture stubble up here. And now for his body. So his torso, which is from his shoulders down to his belly, is the same height as his head. We want to give him a long neck, so I'm going to give him a torso about that tall. It is roughly a rectangle. Very thin. And notice I'm going lightly because I'm going to round it out a little bit at the bottom. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to draw a curved line down here. And then I'm going to give him a shirt. He wears a polo type shirt, so he's got a collar. And one way of doing the collar, you start with that V shape, and from back here, I'm going to very lightly draw, because I want to erase that line later. Lightly draw a line out like that. And then I'm going to take this V, I'm going to turn that into an M. And then connect it. It's like witchcraft, isn't it? Should we do that again? All right, enough of that. Okay. So now we've got that in. Now we want to draw in the tentacles that make his legs. Now, for that, from the height of the top of his head down to his shoulders, okay? See where I'm going there? We're going to bring that down below his torso, and that's how tall he is. So, what we're going to do, you can really play with this however you'd like. I'm just going to make it nice and easy for this time, and I'm going to go right down the center here, and I'm going to give him start of the first two, okay? And we're going to come out like this. So he's kind of designed like he's wearing elf shoes, right? Those pointed shoes, just like that. They curl up, and then we're going to give him the bottom of that tentacle. And then we'll throw in a couple ovals for those little suction things that I don't know the name of. Okay, so now we're going to draw the same, but I'm going to change the angle ever so slightly just to keep it a little more interesting. And those suckers will go right here. And let's see. All right. And then you can just cheat the other ones because they're in the back anyway. If I were to sculpt him, I would really push those back so that he'd be able to stand without too much effort. Now we've got to draw in some arms. Now the drawing that I'm using for reference has his arms on his hips. That may be the easiest way to go today. So before I draw in arms, I like to figure out where the hands are going to go. So I'm going to throw in some ovals like that on an angle. And then just like these, the ends of those tentacles, we're going to curl that up as well. No fingers, just a pointed end of a tentacle? I don't know. Okay, so give him a meaty part of his hand, and then this right here, and we'll just give enough room for one sucker right there like that. And now that I've got that in, we'll just kind of figure out where the elbows are going to go. All right, that's a little uneven. There we go, that's better. Okay, so he's very thin, right? So we keep his arms nice and thin. And I'm stopping right about here. Why? Because I want to throw in his sleeves. Now you know it's a polo type shirt because of the way that sleeve comes in. Just like this. And there we have it. Guys, thank you so much. If you like drawing this with me, please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're aware of the next videos dropping. If you want to keep drawing with me, I've got some videos down here for you. I want to thank you so much for drawing with me. And until the next video, we'll see you later.